Hello, everyone. Hello,
Hello.
Hello.
Tainá. You're back. Uh-huh.
Yes, I went to the
Yesterday,
doctor
the
yesterday.
doctor, or you went out with your
Yes.
boyfriend, huh?
No, the doctor teacher.
Ah, okay then. Then did you bring the doctor's prescription because you missed the class? Did the
Of
doctor?
course.
Ah, okay. You send it to me by email, okay?
Okay.
All right. Gislaine, how are you? Pedro, how are you? Mario, I hope you're fine. Is everyone all right?
I'm fine, teacher. And you?
I'm good. I went out today. I took the last picture before the lockdown. It's behind me. See, welcome to the fall. It's
Oh,
autumn. This is my street. That's where I live.
oh, it's beautiful.
Yes, it's I don't think it's beautiful for the people that need to clean the street because every day is like this, understand? So I suppose cleaning is a little difficult, but it's very pretty, okay? There are many leaves, you see?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I live right here. So I just went outside to take a picture because tomorrow is not possible to go outside anymore. Okay, so it was my last day as a free man. Okay.
Oh, teacher. It's sad,
Yes.
no?
Well, sad is the number of people that are dying of COVID-19. That is sad. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Having to stay home, it's okay. It's a problem, but it's okay. But the number of people is very high. Okay. Unfortunately. Well, anyway, Pedro, you didn't answer my question. Are you all right?
Oh, teacher, I'm fine.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
I thought you were sleeping there or something. Okay. All right. Let's finish what we have started. Let's see if we can conclude the lesson today. Let me share my screen. She's lying. Erica has not arrived yet. So can you tell me where we stopped, if you remember?
Oh, yes.
Because my assistant is absent. She's late. Gonna fire her. Where did we stop?
I think, oh,
Will and would?
yes, we and would.
Okay.
We not so see you again.
We
Yet.
haven't seen. We haven't seen yet. We haven't seen yet.
We haven't seen yet.
Seen.
Seen.
Yes,
Oh,
present perfect. We haven't seen yet. Or teacher, you didn't see will and would yesterday. That's okay. If you mentioned the time yesterday, then you can use you didn't see. We didn't see. Or we haven't seen this part, teacher. Well, this part, it's not necessary to talk much. I think everybody knows that will is used to talk about your beliefs in relation to present or future. You can say present, yes, because for example, my wife says, Roberto, you need to take the trash out. Okay, I'll do it. It's now. Okay, I'll do it. And many times we don't observe the I will because they always use the contractions. I'll do it. Oh, I'll do it. You see? Did you observe? Oh,
okay. Okay.
I'll do it. Or sometimes when you go to a restaurant, the guy says, what would you like to drink? Coffee or tea? I'll have I'll have coffee, please. 99% of the Brazilians just say I have. I have is simple present. Simple present is I have coffee for breakfast every morning. Understand? At the moment you're asking, then you say, I'll have, I'll have. The only difference is I have, I'll have, I'll have. Can you
I'll
see?
have. Okay.
I'll have coffee, please. All right? And would. Would is the conditional one. Every time you say, I would do something, probably you're not going to do it, but you had the intention. Okay? It's the past tense of will. And every time you use would in front of a verb, if you need, of course, to translate, in Portuguese would be verbs ending em ia. I would help, eu ajudaria. I would pay, eu pagaria. Okay? But there is a condition, of course. Okay? Both of them are modals. If you want to use in the negative, you just need to use won't or wouldn't. Okay?
Okay.
All right? You see, the use of would is to talk about the past, to talk about hypothesis when we imagine something, or sometimes politeness. Would you like? Always use it to offer something in a very polite way, like, would you like to drink something? Then, as I told you yesterday, please don't say, oh, thank you. Thank you is what? Yes or no? Okay? You have to say, oh, yes, please. Can I have some coffee? Or, no, thanks, I'm okay. Somebody's going to ask, yes.
Can I use would to
ask?
Yes.
For what? It depends. To ask for a favor.
No, like I would like some water.
Yes, of course. Of course. This is a polite way of asking.
Okay.
Okay? Like when you go into a restaurant, you can say, excuse me, I'd like, of course, they always use contraction, like, excuse me, I'd like to ask you something. Okay, I'd like to ask you something. When you use this form, probably the person say, of course, what can I do for you? Okay?
Okay.
What can I do for you? Because you are being very polite. Understand?
Okay.
So yes, it's possible. Or when you are in a restaurant, you're looking at the menu, and then the guy says, so what are you having? I think I'd like the steak and fries, please. Soup or vegetable? Soup or salad? I'll have salad, please. Okay. What dressing? French, Italian, Russian. Okay. Remember the dressing for the salad?
Yes.
Yes, you need to remember. And be careful. Usually when you go to a restaurant, when you go to a restaurant and you order a meal, for example, a fish, just like a fish. Teacher, a steak, okay? A big steak, okay? Or maybe Tainá would have pork ribs, okay? But anyway, when you order, these are called main courses, os pratos principais. Okay, so when you order a main course, usually you get a choice of soup or salad. It's soup or salad, understand? So you can even say what kind of soup or what kind of salad, what kind of soup. And then they tell you, for example, asparagus cream, okay? Or what kind of salad, 99% of the times is green salad. But as usual, I always have funny stories, okay? Because I have had the experience of living in the United States for a long time and being in many countries where English is spoken. And one day I was in a restaurant with a friend of mine, and I couldn't help myself. I laughed a lot because he ordered salmon, okay? Because somebody told us the salmon was excellent. So I said, Well, I'll have the salmon. And the woman said, super salad. I said, a salad, please. Okay. What dressing? I said, French, something. Okay. And then she looked at my friend. How about you, sir? What are you going to have? And he said, I'll have the salmon. I'll have the salmon. Okay. And then the woman asking him the same question. Super salad. But you know what happened? He understood. Okay. Super salad.
Super.
Understand?
Oh,
So
yes.
he understood super salad. And then he told the woman, a salad, but small, please. And the woman was, yes, it is small, sir. No, no, you said super salad. Yes. Would you like super salad? A salad, but small. And they kept this stupid conversation for like 2 or 3 minutes, okay? And it was so hilarious. And I was just holding myself, like, oh my gosh. And he continued, okay, I want a salad, but it's small, okay? And
Not super.
the girl would say, yes, sir, the salad is small. And he would say, no, but you said super salad. And she said, yes, sir, what would you like? And a small salad. After like 3 minutes, I had already laughed a lot. And I told him, oh, mané, it's soup or salad. And he,
Oh.
oops, it's not a super salad. I said, no. And he, okay, a salad, please. But this is automatic, understand? Like you order a
Yeah.
main course, they always say super salad, sir.
Mhm.
And you have to choose if you want a soup or if you want a salad. But of course, it's never a super salad. It's just a small salad, understand?
Oh my
Yes.
God.
So that was very funny.
Very funny.
Beliefs. What is this? Do you understand this word?
Belief is
Yes.
like believe.
It's what you believe. Hello, Gina.
Hi, teacher.
I
How
just
are you?
heard your voice. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
late
and
again.
you and Erica were walking on the beach, probably because you both came in
Oh,
together and
see.
late.
Good.
Yes.
We are
I
having
could.
a gelato, teacher.
Ooh la
Oh.
la. Ah. So okay. So you are excused. You don't have to show me a
Oh,
picture of the gelato. Okay.
oh, thanks, teacher.
Taina, on the other hand, she needs to prove that she went to the doctor yesterday because she missed the class. Okay. She said, no, teacher, I went to the doctor. Okay. Prove it.
I'm
Okay.
proven.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Send by
will. I
email.
will.
Yeah. I want to see it. Okay. Anyway, welcome to the class, girls, the late girls.
Thank
So,
you.
Thank you,
as I
teacher.
said,
Thank you. Me too.
behind me, you can see my last picture before the lockdown. This is my street. That's where I live. Okay, so you can see it's
Mm,
It's a
autumn.
beautiful
It's
place.
fall. Yes, yes. I
nice
said
place.
yes. I said I don't think it's nice for the people that need to clean the street. Imagine every
Yes.
day. Only in my block. This is my block. That's exactly where I
Oh
live.
my
I
Nice.
God.
think there was 1 ton of leaves on the ground. Okay. So
Oh my
Mhm.
God.
imagine cleaning everything. Oh la la. All right. What is belief? Belief is what we believe. That's why belief is very similar, but believe is the verb. Belief is a noun. Understand? Like
Okay.
our beliefs. Some people believe in God, so they can have
Yes.
Christian beliefs. Understand?
Okay.
We use will to express beliefs about the present or future. For example, well, John now, he'll be in his office. It's about 8 o'clock, so he'll be in his office. Or I think we'll be late. This is what I imagine. I think will be late. I'm not sure. How are you going to get there? I think we'll take the train. It's cheaper than the bus. Okay. And of course, if you want to talk about beliefs in the past, you just use would. Okay. I thought we would be late for the party, but we arrived there in time. Okay. So I thought we would be late. So we would have to take the train. Willingness. Do you know what is willingness?
No.
It's a disposition to do something. When you are willing to do something, it's because you want to do it. Okay? For example,
Okay.
I was willing to go out this weekend, but with the lockdown, I'll need to stay home, understand? But I was willing to go out. That was my willingness. Okay? Will has different meanings, not only the auxiliary verb. Okay? One of them is to demonstrate willingness, what you're feeling like. Okay? To talk about what people want to do or what they are willing to do, which is exactly the same. If you want to say, I want to go out now, just because it is not possible. Okay? I never want to go out, but now I want to go out because it's not possible. Okay? So if I say I want to go out or I'm willing to go out, it's the same, no difference. You can even ask, what are you willing to do? Well, I'm willing to stay home. There is no other choice. Okay? All right?
Okay.
Yes.
Good. To talk about what people want to do or willing to do. Oh, we'll see you tomorrow. Perhaps Dad will lend me the car. We also use will to talk about typical behaviors. For example, we always spend our holiday at our favorite hotel at the seaside. So when we go there, usually we'll get up early every morning, have a quick breakfast, and then we'll go across the road to the beach. You are talking about something in the future, but it's a typical thing that you do. Okay? And if it's in the past, we use would to talk about what you wanted to do or were willing to do. Like, we had a terrible night. The baby wouldn't go to sleep. Okay? Or Dad wouldn't lend me the car, so we had to take the train. All right? And the same case, if you want to talk about typical behaviors in the past, we also use would. For instance, when I was young, I used to go camping with my parents. We would always stay at the same beach. And I didn't like it very much because it would be necessary to take cold showers in the river, okay? It would be necessary to sleep very early because there was nothing to do, okay? We would need to prepare food uh, using very bad conditions. So my parents like it. I didn't like it very much, okay? But we would. I'm talking about things that we did with a certain frequency in the past. Okay? When they were children, they used to spend their holidays at their grandmother's at the seaside. They would get up early every morning and have a quick breakfast. Then they'd run across the road to the beach. Right?
Right.
Right.
Promises, offers, requests, the same. I'll give you, I'll do it. Like the example I gave at the beginning of the class, my wife asks me, can you take the trash out? Okay, I'll do it. That means I am promising. And she could also ask me, will you take the trash out? Okay. Will you can be a way to introduce a request instead of saying, take the trash out. This is a command. okay? This is not very nice. If I say, will you take the trash out? Which is the same of could you? Could you? Could you take the trash out? Different variations for the same thing, okay? Understand? Oh, we use will you or would you to make questions. Will you carry this for me, please? Will you help me? Okay. Is it possible for you? Are you going home now? Yes. Will you give me a ride? I left my car at home. Oh, sure. I'll give you a ride. Will you give me a ride? Or in the past, of course, we can use would, or we can also use would to make requests. Would you please be quiet? What is the difference between will you and would you? Would is more polite. Okay? Now, can we use will and would in the past? Yes. We just needed to place have plus a verb in the present perfect. Oh, by the end of the decade, scientists will have discovered a cure for COVID-19. I said influenza, but I'll change it to COVID-19. I'll phone at 6 o'clock. He'll have got home by then. Okay? It's like já terá chegado. He'll have got home by then. Or looking back from the present, look at the time the match will have started. O jogo já vai ter começado. Okay? And it's the same idea. I phoned in the past. I phoned at 6. I knew he would have got home, but he didn't answer. It was 5:30. Dad would have finished work. Okay? Another use is in conditionals. We have already seen the conditional clauses. If it had been a little warmer, we would have gone for a swim. The idea, the sentence is affirmative, so the idea is negative. If it had been a little warmer, that means it was not. We would have gone for a swim. We didn't go, right? And he would have been very angry if he had seen you, but he didn't see you, so he didn't get angry, right? If you have any question, stop me, okay? Because there are so many things. I'm just talking and talking and talking.
Okay.
The idea of using have, okay, after a modal is always to indicate a past construction. They will have arrived, they would have arrived, they might have seen. For instance, going back to that example I asked you last night, okay? Oh, if I ask you, for example, where are your children now? Where are your children now, Gislaine?
They may be watching TV.
I'm sorry, they are going to have a short circuit if they are watching TV. Are they watching TV or watching TV?
Watching. Sorry, teacher. Watching
No, I am worried because if they watch the TV is going to explode. Understand? Your construction was beautiful. They may be, but you said washing TV.
Okay.
A TV is an electrical thing, so if you throw water,
yes.
boom. So they may be watching TV.
Watching, yes. Or playing.
Or playing,
game.
yes, games, okay? And where's your mom now, Erica?
Oh, I think she can be having a shower.
Okay. You see, I'm very happy to see that you're changing the way of saying things. Because as I said yesterday, it's really difficult to be 100% sure. Like she is having a shower. Maybe she has finished. I don't know. Okay. So she may be having, she can be having, she must be having, okay, or she might be having a shower. Okay. What about your father, Taina? Where's your father now?
My father is sleeping.
Are you sure? 100%?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So if you are 100%, no problem. He's sleeping. How about your father, Pedro? Where is he now? What is he doing? Pedro.
He's
Taina.
maybe he's maybe is working.
He is maybe or he may be?
He maybe.
Ah, okay. You said he's maybe.
No,
No, he may be working.
working.
Good. Yes, very good. Oh, Eric, Mr. Malinovsky, he was here. Eric, I think he only. You are watching the class. I thought you were just having a beer or something. Oh, Mr. Malinovsky, where are your dogs at this moment? Your big dogs. What do you think they are doing?
I think they may be sleeping now.
They may be sleeping. Okay, thank you. They may be sleeping. Hey, Regina, what about your daughter? What do you think she's doing now? Regina? Regina?
Sorry, teacher. My daughter maybe is in the kitchen.
She may be.
Maybe she may be
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Ah, okay. Oh, your daughter is always in the kitchen, huh?
Yes, because
yesterday she was in the kitchen. Today she's in the kitchen again.
Because I was in the kitchen.
Make a salad.
She was eating cake.
Oh my gosh. Don't tell me about cake. I don't remember the last time I had some cake. Okay. I miss cakes. So every time we want to say something in the past, okay, or refer back, we use may, can, plus have, plus another verb in the past participle. For example, if I ask, for example, where do you think Mary went last night? I called her many times, but she did not answer. You see, I'm talking about last night. Okay? Then, of course, you can say, she went to the mall. She texted me from the mall. So in this case, I'm 100% sure. Okay, she texted me.
Yes.
Wow, beats me. Beats me. Beats me is an idiom that means, wow, I have no idea. She might have gone to the mall. Well, in this case, it indicates a small probability, remember? Or I think, or she, I can say it, she must have gone to the mall. I can always contract, okay? Like I will have, can have, could have, could have, okay? Must have, might have, it's possible. And it's very common. So sometimes you don't understand the contractions. She must have gone. It must have been. Okay? And then you need to use the other verb here, of course, in the past participle.
Yes, because
She must have gone. It's yes, it's yesterday or last week or blah, blah, blah. So every time you use this, you're talking about probabilities, okay, in the past. Oh, you should have helped her when she asked it. It means you didn't help. They might have got lost. Nobody knows where they are, okay? So maybe, I don't know if you remember, but after I finish this, I will show you in use. Oh, be careful, only this to finish. We do not use the can to talk about specific events. Like, where's John? I'm not sure. He may, he might, he could, he must, in his office. Usually we don't say he can be in his office. Okay? But if you listen, it's okay. It's just like in Portuguese. Para mim fazer, it's not correct, but many people use. So notice the difference in meaning between can and may, might, or could. For example, hey, be careful, that dog can be dangerous. For example, there is a Rottweiler on the street and you want to play with the dog. I say, hey, that dog can be dangerous. I'm not saying it is dangerous. Sometimes it is dangerous. I know this, but I don't know about that specific dog. If I say that dog may or might or could be dangerous, the idea is perhaps that dog is dangerous. I really don't know. Okay? It's not a Rottweiler, it's a Paulistinha. Those dogs are terrible, okay? Yes, they look very innocent, but sometimes they are worse than a Rottweiler. And here to finish, okay? We have must and mustn't. Okay? The problem, mustn't. Yes, mustn't is the negative. Must is a modal verb, which means it does not show an action. It needs another verb. You cannot simply say, I must. You must what? I need a verb. I must go now. Okay. Okay. I cannot understand. Okay. For example, we can use must in a sentence to talk about something we need to do. I must get my hair cut before my meeting tomorrow because it looks terrible. So I want to make a good impression on my future boss. You see, I am talking about a strong necessity. And I think most Latin Americans in general, what they confuse is should with must. In my opinion, it's not possible to confuse, but many people confuse. Should is used to give an advice, a recommendation. Okay, for example, let's abbreviate as much as possible. Y'all want to learn English. You should study at least 10 minutes every day. This is a suggestion. Understand? But if I say Friday, we are having our final test. You must study everything we talked about in the past month. In this case, I'm not giving a recommendation. I'm telling you about the necessity. If you don't study, you're going to fail. Understand? So you must study. It's just like if you have a friend in Brazil who's got a fever, who's got a terrible headache, who's got coughing, and difficult breathing. He should see a doctor or he must see a doctor?
You must see a doctor.
Must.
Can you see the difference?
Mhm.
He has 4 symptoms of COVID-19, so he must see a doctor immediately. Okay, like, if you're not feeling very well, you should see a doctor. Okay, that's different. I'm just giving a suggestion. But must, no. Must is a strong necessity. Okay? All right?
Okay.
Yes.
I don't understand. Wow.
Y'all?
Oh, yes.
You
Yes.
all of you?
All of you.
You all.
Yes, y'all? This is very southern, okay? It's very common in the south of the United States.
Mm.
It's the same of you or all of you, okay? The first time you listen to it, if you go to Texas, if you go to like Georgia, if you go to Mississippi or New Orleans, you probably will think the guy is not a guy, he's a cat, because he says, y'all like it, y'all go, y'all, you know, it sounds like a cat, okay? Yes, the first time I heard, I was, pardon? I walked into a store and the guy shouted from the back of the store, may I help y'all? And I was, pardon? Yeah, help y'all, help y'all, help y'all. And I said, what is he talking about? And then I approached him. I said, I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't hear very well. May I help y'all? I said, no, we're fine. I started laughing. Y'all like it. Okay? Start paying attention to movies that take place in the south of the United States. Y'all like it. Okay, y'all. Was that your difficult question, Gislaine?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if I want to talk about prohibition, something that is not recommended. For example, the president of Italy said, you must not go out without having a good reason, or you will get a fine of up to 1,000 euros.
Yes.
Wow.
That's why I went outside today to take a picture, okay? Tomorrow is not possible anymore to take a picture, okay?
Oh, okay.
And by the time the lockdown is over, probably there will be no more leaves on the ground, understand? All the leaves will have fallen, okay?
Yeah.
So every time I use mustn't or you must not, it means it's completely prohibited. It's not possible, understand? Like imagine you are in a hospital waiting to be seen by a doctor and then you start smoking. Somebody will say, sir, you must not smoke in here, okay? Or you mustn't smoke. It's a hospital. All right?
Yes.
Okay. So you have here many examples for you. But what I wanted to talk about is many people sometimes confuse the use of must with have to. The idea is pretty similar, but have to is not a modal. What is the meaning of this? For example, you must do it. It's practically the same of you have to do it. But if I want to ask a question, I say, must she wait here? If I want to ask a question with have to, is does she have to wait here? Okay, because it's not a modal, it's just an expression. So if I want to use must in the negative, I say, you mustn't do it. You don't have to do it. In this case, in the negative, they are completely different. In the affirmative, it's practically the same. Okay?
Mhm.
But in the negative, no. You can say, why not, teacher? When I say you mustn't, the idea is prohibition. You don't have to. That means not necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see? It's completely different.
Yes.
Yes.
So in the affirmative, no problem. In the negative, it's different. And if you ever plan to go to England, Ireland, or even Malta, you are going to find another construction that only exists in these countries. I don't know if you are familiar. You needn't. Have you ever seen this? Needn't is practically the same of don't have to. Okay? For example, you needn't call. There is no to. You needn't call her. She is getting back soon. But this is only British English. American English, never. We don't use this construction. So, only to finish the class, I'd like to show you that it's very common to use these constructions, even if you think it's complicated. No, it's not. Oh, I will show you something. Probably some of you will remember. Some of you are going to say, teacher, you are so old. Oh my gosh. Yes, just to wait, just to wait.